Well, hello, Kim Stewart here, and fogging up my own glasses. Uh, Welcome to my channel and to a new series that I feel called to share. A little bit about me. I have been a business coach, coaching predominantly women for um, well over a decade. And I have an online business in the personal development field. So I support a team of women from around the world um, to create life on their terms, to be the best version of themselves that they can be. Now, I've called this series Where Are You Pinching Yourself Off? I am a big fan of Esther Hicks, so Abraham, and last year in July, I had a near death experience. And during that near death experience, I had an awareness that the foundation to everything is love. In fact, the words that I received and the visuals I received was that there is only love. Love is the foundation of everything. And we pinch ourselves off from that love with our fears, with our self doubt, with our limited perception of the world. So it feels time for me now to be sharing my point of view, um, what I guide my clients and my team members and myself. I do the work on myself. I'm committed to my own personal growth and development. So, where do we pinch ourselves off? Where we allow ourselves to move away from the truth, and where we don't ask for what we truly want. And when we don't ask for what we truly want, it's really helpful to become curious about why aren't we asking for what we truly want. Now, I like to give examples, and I'll share an example that where this came up for me recently. Um, I'm, we'll be moving home soon, and in my heart of hearts, in my deepest desires, I have a goal to own my own home again. Now, I've built my dream home and raised my three children there, and it was absolutely wonderful. However, things have a time, and that came to an end in a rather abrupt and dramatic kind of way. So, throughout my lifetime, I've lost two homes, one when I was a child, and then one again in my mature years. And I noticed that I wasn't almost daring to ask for what I truly wanted with a home because it brings up that emotion of the loss. So when I am prepared to sit with that emotion or sit with what's really going on there and allow myself to feel into it, I realize that fear is actually pinching me off. The fear of not wanting to go through that experience again, or fear of all sorts of chatter that can start in our minds and in our heads, and in my mind and in my head. I'm in my late 50s. Is it too late? All of this stuff can come up. And, of course, our minds are there to serve a purpose. And that purpose is to guide us, to protect us, and to keep us safe and keep us alive. So it's always going to throw these things up for us. We're bigger than our mind. We are not our mind. And let's do an example of that. Think of an orange. straight away you can guide your mind to think of that orange, right? You get the image of an orange in your mind. We can guide our minds. So when those things come up, we do have the option to say, yep, okay, I understand all of that, but what is it that I really want? And then when we get to the place of knowing what we truly want, the next question is to ask ourselves, am I prepared to do what it takes to have that? So in this case, it's not about the work for me. Work is not a problem. I love to work. In fact, I am always mindful about bringing balance around work and play. But it's about doing, am I prepared to go through the emotional um, baggage, for want of a better word, to clear that, to forgive any parts that still need forgiving, to own any parts that still need owning, to release on another level so that I can truly go after that which I desire. So, that's the opportunity, is to have a look at, where are you pinching yourself off? If you stop for a moment and think, it could be in relationship, it could be with your health, it could be in your career. What is it that you truly want? And so often we can be looking outside of ourselves and looking for other people to be telling us what what would be a good thing for me to do? What would be this to do? But if we sit with it and really ask ourselves, we know deep down what we truly want. It's being brave enough to admit that to ourselves, and then have a look at where we're pinching ourselves off, where we don't believe that's possible, why we don't think that's possible, what fears, what limiting thoughts do we have around that. So I hope that this has been helpful for you. I intend to do more of these. If there's something that you would like to know particularly, please, I'm always happy to speak on certain things. But for now, this is Kim Stewart signing off. I hope you have an amazing day, and I look forward to your comments and your shares in any way I can serve you. Abundant blessings. Bye for now.